Hello, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. Last time we took on the final Fremen test, or I guess the final trial of Akal, and met Ari, found some stuff that we need interpreted, and Ari was going to work on that with her research credentials. Well, anyway, when I got back to base after recording, she contacted me and said she was having trouble getting the Talaxu technology or whatever she needed to do the research. And so she wants me to get in touch with a black market trader in Harko. So that is the journey showing in the upper left. But I want to take a pause on the main mission and return to the swordmaster contract we're working on for Seron Varlin. He wants us to talk to a Talaxu trader about getting him some synthetic eyes. But as part of that final test, we did unlock the Fremen Deathstill, so I do want to install our first Deathstill before we work on the Piercing Eyes contract. So, look under refineries. It's not too expensive. 60 steel ingots, 28 silicone blocks, 32 complex machinery, but it's expensive to run. 200 power cost. Can't see if I have this lined up properly. Alright, and got an achievement in their footsteps. Craft a... Oh, I guess it's craft all the Fremen stuff. Cool. And I really wish I could go into first person so I could look at this stuff up close. That's pretty cool. So yeah, if we look at it, says, I guess, put a corpse here on the left, and then it will extract. It takes processing times 1 hour, and if you look on the stats in the construction menu for the Deathstill, it produces 25,000 milliliters of water from one corpse. So we need some corpses, so let's go grab some. Let me put a box down here for the corpses. Let's see. Storage. Over here. Alright. That'll be our corpse box. And conveniently, there's some future corpses right around the corner. So you can, now we have an option F, pick up body. And we have a corpse which weighs 75 volumes, so I can only carry one. So that's it. We got a body. Let's go, let's stick it in the juicer, man. Stick it in the juicer. Alright. Gotta pay my taxes, man. 7 days left till they're overdue. Alright, so I didn't put in another wind turbine to power this thing. Deposit corpse. Alright, there we go. 59 minutes. Juicing away. You can see the body impression, or you know, it's underneath that cloth. and I think it slowly goes down as it finishes extracting. Alright, so we need to go talk to the Talaxu trader at Pinnacle about getting Seron some eyes. Very convenient. Right around the corner. But yeah, the Deathstill, like, I mean, I don't play every single day. So, like, the wind turbines are easier or cheaper, I think, material-wise, and certainly energy-wise. If I was trying to put in multiple Deathstills, that would be very expensive energy-wise. Whereas the wind traps cost less energy per unit, and each one will get like 100,000 water over a couple days.
Welcome back.
I'm in the market for prosthetic eyes. But anyway, to end that thought, once I'm like actively trying to grind out, a lot of melange, spending some time, long sessions out in the deep desert later, then death stills will probably become more important. I'm in the market for prosthetic eyes.
Well, then you've come to the right place. Are these illicit goods too expensive for you to purchase? Almost certainly. But we propose a trade, yes? There has been trouble. Experiments have escaped their enclosures, fled our custody. We have tracked them to a nearby ecological testing station. Kill our escaped experiments before they attract too much notice. In return, we will provide the eyes you require. Deal?
Experimental specimens have escaped. Okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Pleasure doing business with you. I'll be here when you return. You'll leave nothing alive. Yes?
Farewell. Yeah, don't worry, bro. I'm thorough. Complete contract lab cleanup. Okay. Oh, hey, I can do a double one. I got the faction contract I'm on wants me to go to the same testing station, it looks like. How convenient. Let's look at that contract. Oh, there it is. Atreides. Alright, so Atreides, gain and investigate the Sandflies. Calculate that whatever was missing from the Kithiri wreckage must have been taken by the Sandflies. In some of their camps, the Sandflies are dropping like wellflies. The same gruesome deaths as in Erkeen. I require more data. The trails of bodies leads to a particular camp in an old Imperial testing station in the shield wall. See what information you can dig up there. Okay. Alright, so we got lab cleanup and Atreides faction. So yeah, if you recall in the whole Atreides faction questline, we've just found out that this deserter and her crew were left to die by the Atreides officials, basically, because they had some disease or something. They didn't know what it was. Because it related to cargo. So and that cargo was stolen by sandflies, and your new handler, Gannon, Andrea Gannon Mentat, Atreides Mentat, she is wanting you to go to this sandfly base at this testing station. See if you can get some clues. So we're going to do that too, and we'll go here and eliminate the escaped experiments for the Talaxu. Cool. 2 for 1.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Come on, man. Sandstorm. Where's it rolling in from? Have we ever talked to this House representative? Maybe.
Do you have business with me, your house, sir? I have no time for idle chatter.
I have. Okay.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Don't see it. Lies. I don't believe you. Communinet. Alright, well let's go ahead and do the lore reading that we usually do at the end of the episode. So while we're waiting. Let's see here. We didn't read last time because we had gone so long. Landmarks, I finished that, right? Yeah. Planetology. Yeah, I think we're on Worms. Letter from a young noble who never returned. Dear Mother, thank you again for speaking to Uncle about arranging the Landsrad attaché position. I realize you see my obsession with the Arrakis sandworm as something of a mania, but I appreciate your indulgence. My lifelong dream to glimpse one in person is nearly realized. Consider the animal. Its approach is marked by static and dry lightning, as well as a strong, flinty aroma of burning cinnamon. In size, worms up to 450 meters have been observed, though many claim beasts as big as 1,000 meters swim in the sands of the southern pole region. Mouse that can swallow spice harvesters, innards like blast furnaces, producing intense flame. When two such titans meet, they challenge one another by bellowing melange-smelling exhaust from the caverns that are in their throats. Imagine, Mother. I've only just arrived on the planet, but I have been practicing my sandwalk for well over a week, and I feel I have mastered the rhythmless shuffle. I cannot wait another moment. Our little excursion leaves tomorrow. I'll write you on my return. Your devoted son, Lancel Hirata. And he was never heard from again. I guess his sandwalk wasn't so good. Almost done. Alright. Let me out. It's pushing me into the ground. It's probably not good. Oh yeah, I think the entrance is over here. Yeah. Convenient ornithopter parking. Alright. Let's just put our armor on. Oh yeah, I got the cool Harkonnen deserter skin. I really like it. Pretty cool. Alright. Let's drink a little water. There we go. Alright, so I need to kill everybody and find some information about this contaminated, mysterious stuff. Enter testing station 17. Hello, anybody home? I've brought cookies. What? There's zombies? What the hell? Okay, that was all the experiments. Okay, all right. So that's done with for that. Oh, I can get their. Oh, I can take these corpses for exsanguination. Huh. I didn't know there were any non-human mobs in this game. I guess there's a little Moadib out in the sands you can kill for their meat. Alright, let's turn on the other contract, the faction contract. Search training camp for evidence. Alright. Pretty sure I've been to this testing station at least once. I remember these mannequins or whatever. Yeah, I've definitely been to this one. Hello. Hello. What? Oh, did it get him? Just he ran right. He walked right into it. That's awesome. I guess shields turn off when I use the hunter killer seeker. Angar, that's your fault. I called it a hunter killer one time. If you're watching, buddy. That's pretty hilarious. This guy walked right into the Hunter Seeker. Purple door. Alright, blood bag is full. Hello.
I got you covered.
What? Did you duck? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh my god, that's so amusing. So amusing. Awful loot from you guys, awful. Challenge room. And despite all that greenery down there and stuff, I didn't find a single chest. I looked down the last. Purple door. That's where I came in it. Oh, I see. Key. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be looking for intel or something. I forgot. Give me the particle capacitors. Is over here, looks like. Here we go. Business contract. An agreement between the Sandflies and a carry-all pilot named Trip Yates, hiring him to transport a container from a shipwreck in Hagarif. No mention is made of the contents. Okay. Alright. What faction level are we at? Oh, we just unlocked 3. Okay. Alright. Well, I think that is it. Besides over here. A little more loot. Thank you very much. No celestial chests in this one. No recordings. Pretty disappointing. It's just, you know, tell me about these mysterious mannequins. You know? Give me the lore. I do really like the recorded voice lore reading while you just play. Oh shoot. Right in the butt. Right in the butt. Oh, there he is. Nice. All right. Alright. Zip over to Helios Gate, which is where Andrea Gannon is. Right in the area, conveniently. Oh yeah, and there's a job board there. I guess we could pick up some contracts there. Work on later. Don't mind me, I'll just park right here. Storm came through recently, so we should be alright. Alright. Andrea Gannon is... Where is she? There she is.
I did not calculate seeing you today.
What have you discovered regarding those mysterious deaths so far?
Multiple deaths spread across Arakeen. Not yet an epidemic, but the symptoms are morbid, and a connection between victims is difficult to establish. Tensions are high, particularly with the possibility that we have experienced the test run of some class of bioweapon.
What do you plan to do?
I am tasked with discovering the nature of the ailment, identifying the malefactor, if malefactor there be, and to aid in developing a defense. I calculate you will be useful in these pursuits.
Was Anton right? Did you let Commander Kloros die?
That question presupposes we had the power to save Commander Kloros. We did not. The crew of the Catheria suffered a mysterious malady of unknown scope and origin. We had to observe.
I suppose caution was warranted. I'm such a good Atreides man.
Perhaps more than you know. Is the ailment a disease? A poison? Is it contagious? How quickly can it spread, and by what vectors? Was it caused by an accident or maleficence? These were all unknown quantities. We had to know more before we could act.
I suppose.
At our level of responsibility, we deal with more than what is immediately in front of us. There is a larger picture at play. By attempting to save Captain Kloros, we might doom whole populations to a plague. By failing to carefully observe the malady, we might fail to learn how to stop it. Resist the knee-jerk pull of high emotion. Think. Consider.
Here's my report. We're looking for a carry-all pilot named Trip Yates.
Interesting. I see. A pilot hired to remove an unspecified container from the shipwreck. Excellent work.
How do you go about finding this Trip person?
I believe I have triangulated the most probable location.
Already?
I'd already generated a list of persons of interest and had tabs put on them. Trip Yates was on that list.
You're frighteningly good at your job.
As you say,
So what do you need from me at this point?
I require you to locate Trip Yates and extract information from him. I leave the method of extraction to your discretion.
Consider it done.
Logic and even prescience are not absolutes. I will mark your task done upon your return. Details are in the contract.
Goodbye. Okay, so I got some standing increase and got a new contract. Let's see, so that gave me, oh man, that barely gave me any. Man. Take me forever to get to 4. Jeez, you're stingy with the faction credit there, Andrea. Alright, here's the mission board. Alright, let's check these out. Payload, find the Electo, Captain Donnell Firth. We have identified several aircraft components sold on the black market as having come from the Electo, a vessel we believe destroyed in battle. However, the size and condition of the recovered mechanisms are inconsistent with catastrophic high-altitude destruction. This is concerning as the Electo was known to be carrying very sensitive equipment. Air Recon has reported a wreck on the shield wall that could be the Electo. We want you to head up there and see if you can confirm this. Pack a scanner, you'll need it. Okay. Have to remember to bring a scanner. Right. The Tisiphone, long overdue, issued by Captain Donnell Firth. One of our surveillance craft, the Tisiphone, is overdue. The ship was running under radio silence, so her status and position were unknown. The only thing we have to go on was her mission orders, scouting for covert Harkonnen operations in Jabba Fleet. Your task is to search the reason for any sign of the Tisiphone. We must know what happened to the ship and her crew. Okay. The absent colonel, seeking intent, another. Captain Donald Firth. Colonel Ruben Valdero, the commanding officer of the 366th Line Battalion, failed to arrive at a scheduled strategy conference in Eriki. We want you to help locate him. Volterra has an impeccable record, but we have recent reports of eccentric behavior. Our Mentats are concerned he may be trying to defect. He was last seen making an unauthorized inspection of the western approaches to the rift. You should begin by searching his personal quarters here at Helios Gate for any clue to his erratic actions. Okay. Alright. We'll save all those for later. Let's go turn in this swordmaster, or let's go talk to the Talaxu trader for this swordmaster contract, lab cleanup. Okay. Hey, Atreides won. What's our reward? Which this ends if oh, we won for next week. Okay. That's a new base. Over there. Huh, cool. No, it's the remnants of an old base, I guess. What's up, dude? I killed your freakish zombie things.
Welcome back.
Your experiments have been put down.
Your thoroughness is appreciated. We are a man of our word. A pair of Tleilaxu eyes. Simply insert them into the ocular cavities. They do the rest.
Farewell. Wow. Alright. So, Open journey. So now I guess we need to go return to Varlin, I imagine. Seron. Deliver the eyes to Seron. Okay. Let's skip over to Harko Village and give Seron his new eyes, man. And we can pay our taxes. Ever graceful. The beautiful, quaint village of Harko. It's lovely this time of year. You know, if you ignore the slaves and such. Hello, weirdos. Oh, I guess we... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's Zantara's bat friend.
That is Zantara's bat!
How do you know that's Zantara's bat? Come on now.
You are not the lion, but that is his beast.
Alright, I guess we're getting pulled into some of the main story stuff. That's okay.
Let's make this quick. I have a transport due any time now. Demo, Azat, and whoever you are, get out. And you. I don't know you. And that's a problem because it's my job to know everyone around here. Even the degenerate smuggler I declined to name as Mara Effendi. Of course I know that rogue. It's my job to know, and I'm good at my job. But then you come along to make me look bad in front of my superior. You were sighted fleeing the scene of a terrible crash. A prison transport, as I understand it, carrying work crews bound for Neo-Carthag. But here's the strange thing. We recovered the crew and passenger manifests. And what do you think we found? All hands were accounted for. 87 names, 87 bodies. Which brings us back to our central mystery. You. Who are you? How did you come to be on that shuttle? But most importantly, how are you known to the Fremen outlaw Zantara?
Avdo Prejtkiva.
The Sardaukar say he helped you, and only you.
Spado Has.
It's a shame we've not the time to dig deeper. I'm sure you would have much to share given the proper incentive. But alas, my expertise is required elsewhere. And while the Sardaukar are many things, jailers, they are not. So then, you may take your secrets to the grave. We will find and kill your Fremen confederate in any event.
No slight to you, Tors. I just thought that this interrogation might benefit from my visage.
What in the hell, dude? Self-harm's not cool, man. Is he a Jedi or something?
Do you see, Sub-Prefect? Hypnoligation. This prisoner was deliberately layered with a compulsion, and my face is the trigger. Enough of this. So a mystery within a mystery. Who did this to our prisoner and why? And what does it have to do with Zantara the Lion? Bring them. Fascinating. Your compulsion is designed to react only to the sight of my real face. This projection allows us to talk face to face, so to speak. I am Count Fenring. I serve the Emperor as observer and confidant, and I keep his Sardaukar from getting too far off the leash. You've heard the expression, the spice must flow. I am the man who ensures that it continues to do so. So, having established who I am, we turn to you. An escaped prisoner, a survivor. But every person carries their past with them. Who are you?
A citizen of the Imperium, nothing more.
A former citizen, perhaps. Whatever your old life, it cannot have been particularly noteworthy. What is noteworthy is this sequence of events. A crashed prison transport, an escaped prisoner rescued by the outlaw Zantara. Finally, an insidious form of compulsion that forces the subject to kill themselves rather than be subject to my presence. It's almost flattering. Do you remember who gave you this compulsion? Do you know how it came to be?
Say nothing.
As you will, then. And then Zantara rescues you from the wreckage of the ship. Why you? What is your association with him?
Shrug.
Truth be told, I am less interested in the outlaw. The Sardaukar want his head, but my interests rarely align with those of the Imperial Legion. No, I am mostly interested in whoever did this to you, and whether there is a way we can help each other.
Help each other. I was about to be executed.
Exactly. You have been a victim of nefarious circumstance, and yet it is clear that you are a singularly resourceful individual. A survivor. I can use someone like you. Someone who can survive in difficult situations. And in return, I promise you answers.
What do you want me to do?
For now, do nothing. Enjoy your freedom. But when you are ready, make your way to Hanevar's bar in Harko village. Find my contact.
How will I recognize the contact? He moves his hands in a series of complex gestures. Is he done?
That will let her know who you are. Be discreet. The ones who did this to you are powerful and subtle. I cannot protect you from their compulsion. We've spoken long enough. I will have the guards return your weapons and put you out in the street. I will keep my agent apprised of what I learn. I leave you with this. Do not waste sorrow over the aristocracy of misfortune. You have your life to live.
Very interesting. Count Fenring's quite a character, and I guess we were about to be killed by the Sardaukar, so... Hey, we've been working for all sorts of nefarious people. Why not him?
I've been waiting for you.
Where have you been?
Keeping an eye on things. Dodging Sardaukar patrols. Making sure that everyone who was looking for me was looking in the wrong places.
What do you want?
The Sardaukar let you go. Either you told them something valuable enough to buy your freedom, or you've been working for them all along. Which is it?
Yeah, I'll be honest with Zantara. I was interrogated by Count Fenring. I told him everything, and then he asked me to work for him.
Work for him? Why?
Tell him about the interrogation.
This compulsion. Fenring seems unusually interested in you. I warn you, Off-Worlder. He's a dangerous man. He's one of the best duelists in the Imperium, but he is the Emperor's right hand. A man who works from the shadows. Whoever gave you this compulsion must not want their secrets or knowledge of your mission to fall into his hands.
What do you think I should do?
Do nothing, Off-Worlder. Carry on exactly as Fenring has asked. He's almost certainly watching you. Your best hope is to do as he bids. Meet his contact. Carry out their assignments. Pay attention. Anything Fenring asks you to do will serve a double purpose. Plans within plans.
And what will you do?
I'll do what I always do, Off-Worlder. Make sure you don't get killed.
You know, I can handle myself now. Zantara nods before disappearing into the crowd. Goodbye. Interesting stuff. So Fenring doesn't, unless he's lying to us, he's not too concerned about Zantara, besides keeping the Sardaukar happy, I guess, by giving them his head. Alright, so now we are back to the delivering the eyes to Seron. And We will work on that main story later. Hello, buddy.
Oh, we meet again. The rhyme of your stride betrays you.
Regarding my task.
Yes?
Seron, I have the artificial eyes.
You do? Please, place them in my hand. Carefully. Now that the moment is here, I find myself hesitant.
I'm told all you have to do is place the eyes in your sockets.
The only way forward is forward. I must do this.
The eyes, do they work? I will give you some time to adjust. Okay, check in on Seron.
Strange. I can see, but it is not the sight I recall. In the gory darkness of my mangled eyes, I could see no future beyond these cesspool alleys. Now, I see possibilities. I see a path, thin as the single-moleculed edge of an obsidian blade, leading me to retribution. The self-pity drains like pus from a wound. It is a feeling that's a little like hope, and a lot like hate.
It's good to see you back in action, Master Varlin.
You have done me a tremendous service. I shall not forget. Now you've more than earned some training.
I am ready.
Let the blade fill your hand. Let the blade become your hand. Be mindful of your breathing and listen carefully to my words. You seem to know the exercise before I even taught you the sequence. It's almost suspicious.
I'm told that a lot, buddy. Farewell. Alright, we should be able to pick up the next
What
contract.
have you learned?
I must know more about your enemy, Seron. Haven't I earned your trust?
Yes, but let's take a moment to enjoy my newfound sight and to further your training. Go out into the blasted desert, hone your form in grueling heat. Should a bandit challenge you, seize the opportunity for practical application.
I will go and perfect my technique.
Off you go then.
Farewell. Okay, so now we need to do put some points into swordmaster to advance. So practice sneeze charge, for example. But we'll end it there. We did quite a lot today. We progressed the faction contract chain at the same testing station where we went to destroy some experiments for the Talaxu trader out of Pinnacle. He provided us eyes for Seron in return, and we just gave him the hen, which he installed, and he's ready to get his vengeance, and he wants us to practice our advanced swordmaster techniques. So we will we'll work on that again later. And we also, when we came into Harco, it triggered the cutscenes. We met Count Fenring and have agreed to work for him and try to kind of figure out who has put this compulsion on our mind that made us try to kill ourselves. So definitely not a good thing. But I appreciate you watching. If you liked the episode, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day.